Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to be replacing a fall on a whip. There's going to be a couple things you need for that. You're going to need, first of all, a new fall. This is a new fall red hide from Crease and Corral. You're going to need some Picard's leather dressing. You're going to need a pair of scissors. And not required, but probably going to be helpful, a pair of cuticle clippers. And a lacing fid. Got this off eBay for about $6. And of course you're going to need a new cracker to put on the fall. You know it's time to replace a fall when it gets below 12 inches. This is a very, very old fall. As you can see, it's around the 12-inch mark, and it's really fallen apart on me. So I'm going to put a new fall on it today. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is take your new fall, lace it through the old fall, past the end of the whip, and below the hitch where the old fall is. You can see the old hitch here. Here's the new fall. Then we're going to take our lacing fid and we're going to work it under the old fall hitch. This tool is very important because you don't want to be damaging the actual whip here. You only want to get at the old fall. So you work it underneath, like so. Then when you've got it separated from the whip, you cut the old fall away. Now you could use scissors here, although as you can see it's going to be pretty tough to get scissors into this area. That's why we're going to try the cuticle clippers and see if we have better luck. Now for those watching, I have never done this before. So let's just see what happens here. Okay, looks like we got a pretty good cut there without damaging the whip. Now we need to work that part through the lacing here, which is probably going to be one of the tougher parts of this little activity. Let's put the lacing fid back in there, see if we can create some separation. So far it's stuck in there pretty good. Maybe if we cut the other end off of the fall and slide the other part through, we'll have some better luck. Cut the old fall off over the whip lacing so we're not damaging it. We can pull the whip through here, go in the other direction. I'm beginning to think that putting the new fall on here is going to be very difficult based on the trouble I'm having so far. The lacing fid, stuff it back through there. Looks like it's already in two pieces. Might be to our advantage here. You can see I'm using the cuticle cutters, almost like pliers here, to try and pull the old fid through, or the old fall through the hitch at the end of the whip. Don't know if this is coming off on camera or not. I'm trying to use the whip, or the fid, to force the fall through. Limited success so far, but I know that if I can get this one piece out, that the other piece should come out pretty easily. So far, that's been a heck of a struggle. Ah, finally, got it. Alright, now there's only one piece left in there. Let's see if we can get that one to come out. Yeah, that one's coming out pretty easily because now it's not quite as tight in there. Okay, got it. Let's give our whip a good looking over here. Does not appear to be damaged, so that's a good thing. Now we're going to take our new whip. At the end of it here, you can see it's square. We're going to cut it at an angle so that it has a pointy tip. Like that. And we're going to take some of our Picard's leather dressing here. apply it to the tip here. What I'm hoping for is that this will allow it to pass through the lacing on the end of the whip a little easier. So I'm going to try and cake it on there really good. See if we can get some good results. Okay, now we're going to feed the new fid, or the new fall. Looks like all of our lube has come off at this point, so put a little bit more on. For those of you who are watching this, you've probably seen other videos on YouTube for fall replacement. They make it look very, very easy. This is not easy. It's very, very hard. Fortunately, the fall on a whip doesn't need to be replaced very often, so that's a good thing. The card's leather is helping, but you might need to apply a couple more coats in order to get it in there. Fortunately, with the new fall in there, the fid isn't going to be nearly as helpful, because you don't want to be damaging the new fall. Starting to poke through the top now, but it's happening very, very slowly. Grab the tip now with my cuticles. Got it. Okay, now we pull it through. I want to make sure that it's not crooked while it's in there. It doesn't appear to be. Start working up the hitch for the new fall. And as you can see, we've got little laces here at the top. We want to put one of these laces down, and this is going to go through the hitch at the bottom. Pull it a little bit more. Almost got it. Alright, and there you have it. That's what it should look like when it's done. You can see how much longer this fall is than the one that I just cut off. This is the size of a good fall. So when it gets to be about half this length, it's going to be time to replace it. So, the only thing left to do here put a new cracker on the end. Most of you probably know how to do that, but in case you don't, here's the cracker. And all you do is you unwind it just a little bit here at the end. So you've got a little loop here. Put that loop through the fall. You want to go down about an inch from the tip. You wrap it around like this, through the loop, and then pull it tight. When it's pulled tight, it should be about a ½ inch from the tip or so, like it is now. Now you can yank on this and pull it tight all you want, but it's probably not going to be enough. The best thing you can do to yank this tight, especially with a new fall on it, is to just take the whip outside and do 3 or 4 really strong overhead cracks with it. That will tighten up the cracker here, and it will tighten up your new hitch here at the base of the fall. So, better go outside and take care of that. But yeah, that's it, folks. As you can see, it was a lot more difficult than it should have been, but fortunately, this work doesn't need to be done very often. I've had this whip now for about 5 years. This is the very first time I've ever replaced a fall on it, and I've used it several times a week during that entire period. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.